Hey guys, Jess here. Welcome back to the Be Your Own Boss series. This is video 4. Today we're going to put together what you've done in the last 3 videos. You've had exercises in each one. Today we're going to put it together into a 5-minute ritual that you can do every day to retrain your mind for what you want to look like, what you want your life to look like, and therefore move your mind, your life in the direction you want it to, because you create what you think. So we start with our mindset when we start to move our life in a new direction, when we start to state bigger goals that we want in our life. That can be scary, right? So to keep us motivated, to keep us moving in the right direction, we literally have to rewire our brains for success, for that life that we don't have yet. Because you have to believe in it before you can see it. And this 5-minute exercise that I'm gonna go through and teach you how to do now is going to help make that happen and transition, switch, pivot your life in a new, exciting direction. So, there's like 4 parts to this. The first time you do this, it might take a little while, but the point is with repetition, you'll get faster at it because your brain will already know kind of like, oh, this is what we're doing, like this is what I want. So we're going to kind of use what we did in the other exercises to boil it down into a 5-minute journaling that you can do every day. I do it before I go to bed. If you're a morning person, you can wake up and do it. But the point is creating a habit out of it and really getting what we want in our lives in our subconscious. So part 1 is goals. So what I want you to do for part 1 is write down 5 to 10 goals. And these are specific. These aren't just make more money. These are make X amount a month, X amount a day, or have X amount in my savings account. Like, these are goals to work towards, right? So be specific with them. If you can put in a number, put in a number. If it's grow my business to X amount by the end of the year, put in that. If it's help X amount of people, put that in there, because the people you help it's going to be an exchange of energy, right? They're going to pay you for a product or a service. So by helping X amount of people, say 10 people, if it's $1,000 each, that is $10,000. So if your monthly goal is $10,000, that's how many people you need to help. So breaking it down into numbers. So 5 to 10 goals, and these can be fluid. You can change these as you tick them off as you reach them. It can be fluid, but you can't hit a target you can't see. So we need to start getting specific and writing down goals to head towards. So that is part 1 of this journaling process, is writing down 5 to 10 goals every day. Step 2 is writing down an affirmation that speaks to the resistance you feel, that speaks to your fears, your doubts, things that have held you back in the past. A lot of them for me, I'll just open up my journal here, are, affirmations of like, I can do this, because I have a lot of self-doubt that I come up against. So I would literally write down, like, I believe that I can figure this out. I believe I can learn the skills to make money online. I would write that down every day for months and months until, you get to where it happens. And then you can write down, I believe I have the skills and the knowledge to help other people do this as well. So these affirmations can change. They can speak to what you're going through at the moment. But the point is writing it down every day. So when your mind is like, oh, I can't do this, this is too hard, your affirmation will pop in because you've written it down so many times. You're stored in your subconscious, like in your core, your like internal programming. And it'll come up and be like, no, like, I believe I can do this. Like, your affirmation will come in and help you because it's so wired into your being and your brain and your brain function. So it'll really help you push past fear, self-doubt, lack of confidence, the negative self-talk that we get into. So having an affirmation is really important. There's lots of ways to find affirmations. You can put in your struggle, whether it's like confidence or whatever it is, like where you feel like you're struggling with. You can put that word in and then affirmation into Google, and you can literally find websites with affirmations. There's on Instagram, there's like daily affirmations and stuff that you can find where every day they post a new one. There's like affirmation podcasts you can get. There's books. I meant to grab I have like a little daily affirmations book. You can look for affirmation books to like flip through and pick one, or just come up with one on your own, like knowing what you need. But if you need help finding an affirmation, there's Google, there's affirmation books. Post a comment on here if there's something you need an affirmation for, and I can help you write one. But basically coming up with an affirmation to write every day that will help literally affirm in your mind, you can do this. Like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So that's part 2, affirmation. Part 3 is writing down a statement of gratitude in the past tense, as if you've already hit these goals. It can be something like, thank you, universe, for bringing me such wonderful clients to build my own business. Working with these people was so amazing and so rewarding, and I'm so proud of myself. And this type of thing where it's like past tense and you're thanking the universe for hitting your goals. Thank you so much for allowing me to hit my income goal month after month. It's helped me provide for my family. It gives me a sense of purpose. I'm so proud of myself. That is really powerful. You're showing gratitude to the universe. You're showing gratitude to yourself for the hard work you did. And it just sets you up in this totally different mindset of abundance and not lack, abundance. Like, it's possible. I attained it. I'm so thankful. Gratitude and thankfulness are really, really huge in this whole process of shifting your mind, manifesting what you want. So it's really important to get in the habit of just thankfulness. And it's this crazy mind shift that will happen where you're more coming from a place of being more thankful for what you have and even what you don't have yet, but you know it's possible. So 1 is goals, 2 is an affirmation, 3 is gratitude, and then 4th is just restating your why. So what we did in video 1, exercise 1 was like dream life, like what does it look like? 2 was income, so we're including that in the goals, and then 3 was what's your why? So the first time you think about this, it can be like a long, like free writing creative exercise, but it'll probably boil down to like a sentence or two. Like, my why is providing the best life possible for my family. My why is having more free time to spend with my family. My why is being able to set my own schedule, my own life, my own rules. My why is being able to have the free time and the funds to adventure as much as possible. So whatever your why is, it'll probably boil down to a sentence or two. And getting really clear on that and writing that down every day as well is really going to cement it in your mind. And when you have hard days, when you have times where you feel like quitting, when you're not seeing results fast enough, when you're getting frustrated, when you feel like you're hitting your head against the wall, coming back to your why, like why going through the struggle is important to you, like why the end goal is so important to get to is really going to help you. Trust me. I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit building my online business so many times. It's like, I'm like, don't know if I'm good enough to do this. Like, like it's not like happening as fast as I want it to. Like, I don't know if I'm smart enough to do this. Like, why would anyone listen to me? Like, there's other people that are better. Like, all this self-doubt, right? Your why, coming back to that, the affirmations, your why, it's gonna help keep you on the path. It's gonna help you from quitting. So I hope you'll take the time to do this exercise. I recommend doing it on a daily basis. It is really powerful stuff. You create what you think. Your life becomes what you think. So that's why we come back to these basics of working on our mindset, starting from here and knowing what we want to build. And then later we get into the skill sets to actually be your own boss. But we start here with the mindset. I really recommend this exercise. I do it. Actually, I wanted to show or tell you, share one thing. So like the first page, when I started this over a year ago, first page, I wrote down own a cross track. And I wrote down own a cross track for months and months and months. And then I started to write down own a baby blue cross track because that's what I really wanted. Like, let's be specific here, right? In the details. And then I bought a cross track. And now my goal that I write down every day is own my cross track. Because of course I got a loan to get it. But the whole story of me getting the cross track is a total manifestation coming to life story. Finding a baby blue cross track. And so now I have it and I love it. And now my goal that I write down is to own it. So that keeps it in my mind, like I need to make more like higher payments than the monthly one, like own it, cut that loan down faster and faster. And it's like on the top of my mind that like that is a goal and I'm going to reach it faster than if I was like paying like, whatever, like just pay the minimum, like not a big deal. Like it's on the forefront of my mind that I'm going to own that thing soon. So it's just an example from real life story of how this works. There's other things I wrote down on here. Hawaii, like go to Hawaii every year is a goal, and we were going to go this year, but then COVID happened, and now we're going to go next year. But I started putting money aside like every month for Hawaii. So, and I have plenty of money saved now to go to Hawaii. So like setting these goals, writing it down every day will help manifest it in your life. Because before, Hawaii was like, oh my gosh, it's like so expensive, and like it's like, oh, that'd be nice, but I can't do it. And like changing my mindset to like, this is happening every year. And now like I'm in a space where yes, it can happen every year. I have the resources. So really, really important, helpful stuff. Hope you guys find this helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you got value out of this. If you have any questions, let me know. And